Prime Minister Gaston Brown, Chair of AOSIS, UN Secretary General, Excellencies, Bulaminaka from Fiji. Thank you, Prime Minister Brown, for your leadership of the AOSIS and for convening this summit to advance our small island development states agenda. We SIDS have borne the worst socio-economic impacts of the pandemic, and our climb back to the SDG path is steepest. While other countries talk about recovery and growth, we talk about survival and stability. While other countries talk about stimulus, we talk about basic food security. While other states talk about difficult weather events, we talk about climate catastrophes and sea level rise. This is a stark reminder of our elevated vulnerability. It does not have to be this way. Excellencies, we need breakthrough multilateralism that is finally fair, with small island development states at the core. We cannot stay on the margins as decisions are made that determine whether we prosper or struggle for the foreseeable future. Why do SIDS have to pay punishing interest rates to finance their development when countries of the global north with greater debt exposures can access financing at near zero interest rates? Why can't we fund recovery from climate catastrophes through grants? Why must we be forced to take on more loans to rebuild from climate catastrophes that are caused by others? COP26 is our best vehicle to lock in a clear and firm commitment to loss and damage, and our best hope of ensuring access to climate finance that supports low-carbon, climate-resilient societies. Climate finance must keep up. $100 billion annually up to 2025 is a given and probably inadequate. $750 billion annually beyond 2025 is a realistic starting point. The SIDS share of climate finance must be increased to at least 10% of the total funds, not a measly 2%, and that has to be our objective at COP26. The apartheid of access to climate finance must end. Excellencies, as large ocean states, we have a critical interest in protecting the health of our oceans. We must secure a legally binding instrument under the United Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea on the conservation and sustainable use of marine biological diversity of areas beyond national jurisdiction. Small island states are stewards and custodians of vast areas. Combined, we hold jurisdiction over nearly 30% of the world's EEZ. Our critical stake in a BBNJ instrument needs to be acknowledged and respected. Pacific leaders have declared our intentions to maintain our maritime zones without reduction, and we do not intend to review and update the baselines and outer limits of our maritime zones, nor the rights and entitlements that flow from them because of sea level rise related to climate change. Excellencies, our survival is at stake, and our message to the world, this UNGA, must be simple and direct. We are done talking. It's time to act. Thank you, and Vinaka Bagaliu.